Hello and welcome to this episode of Voices of the Blue, brought to you by Law Dog Coffee. I'm Lieutenant Randy Sutton, the founder and CEO of the Wounded Blue, the National Assistance and Support Organization for injured and disabled law enforcement officers. Today we bring you a story from Marshal, Virginia, the home of Steadfast Old World Shepherds, a breeder and trainer of PTSD Service Dogs. There we met the owner and former Virginia police officer Andre Sadowski and his service dog Snouticus, known in these parts as the massive German Shepherd.
I don't do well in crowds. I don't like people close to me. I don't like going to the store. I don't want people to talk to me. In line at the grocery store, if you get too close, I've been known to turn around and tell people to take 2 steps back because it really bothers me. So I have a lot of the typical symptoms of PTSD that most cops have.
This is Snouticus, Andre's PTSD service dog, and the inspiration for the family's recently established business of breeding service dogs utilizing his bloodline. Snouticus was initially meant to be a family pet, but when Andre's PTSD symptoms began to noticeably subside when around the large yet gentle canine, he decided to train him in service dog tasks. And that's when the idea of breeding German Shepherds to become service dogs for others came to light.
As far as tasks go, my dog will block if people get too close. If he notices me having some issues, he will come up, sit next to me, lean on me. He will put his paw on me if it's really bad. He's there to intercede if there are any issues.
The effectiveness of a PTSD service dog cannot be overstated. A study led by the Purdue University College of Veterinary Medicine published in 2018 showed significant scientific evidence of potential mental health benefits for those who have service dogs. In addition to reduced symptoms and an improved quality of life, researchers found having a service dog was associated with less anger, less anxiety, and better sleep, while showing a cortisol profile expected in a healthy adult without PTSD, all of which are crucial in a law enforcement officer's recovery. As the new litter, about 2 months old in December 2019, came scurrying down the hallway, Eddie Richardson, the peer team coordinator for the Wounded Blue and a retired disabled law enforcement officer, took part in a demonstration of the skills a service dog at this level can provide.
Like right here or where your hand is?
Yeah, dude, he can take your weight.
See? Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
What Eddie doesn't know is the next exercise will determine which one of the puppies will become his own service dog, as Andre and his family are donating a fully trained service dog to the Wounded Blue, with Eddie serving as the handler.
The prey drive test, it's going to see how high his prey drive is, how much he's going to want to chase things.
To do this, Andre brought in his son Jake, a certified trainer with Georgia Canine, to test each dog in the litter in areas such as restraint, sound sensitivity, forgiveness, retrieving, and social acceptance. The results as they interact with both Jake and Eddie are used to determine which puppy is the most suitable.
It's kind of an interesting concept, right? You have a dog, and yes, you bond with your dog. You bond very, very, very closely with your dog. But at the same time, that dog is there to serve a function. It's much like a law enforcement canine. You know, the handlers get really tight with their dogs, but at the end of the day, that dog is a tool to get a job done. So within the home, the exact same task is out in public. If somebody has a nightmare, that dog can actually wake them up based on the scent they're exuding. One of the things we haven't covered is a lot of times with PTSD come mobility issues. When cops get hurt, sometimes they don't heal. And so having an appropriate service dog for TBIs, for loss of mobility, is a really big deal.
With Eddie's new service dog chosen, it was time to let him in on the real reason he was brought here.
First time I talked to Randy, I said I had one condition that was non-negotiable, and that you're the handler. This has always been your dog. Always. Since the first time we talked on the phone. This has always been your dog.
And guess what? There he is.
Oh God, which one is it?
Welcome home.
Oh, I know you don't want to get held right now. There's much better smelling women over there, isn't there? Yeah.
He's going home with you today.
Oh Jesus.
The fact that you've clawed your way out of a really deep hole and used that experience to help other people is huge to me, okay? The fact that this dog is going to go around and help other cops, again, huge to me, okay? But you said something once that really bothered me. And you said that the Blue Line family is a dead concept. And you're wrong. These dogs, besides my kids, are my greatest creation. Okay, they are literally the best thing I've ever done besides my children. I'm giving you that because I think you deserve it. I think you need it. But to also let you know that that concept still exists, man. It still does. Okay? And maybe it's watered down a little bit, but it's still there. And that's what you guys are all about. It's still being there, people fighting for each other, people helping each other.
And I know this, that dog is going to not only change your life, but also change the lives of cops all over the nation. As Eddie began to bond with the newest member of his family, Brian Witten of Law Dog Coffee was on hand to make another special announcement.
Law Dog Coffee is going to take care of all your expenses with the dog. The vet bills, anything that it needs, anything you need with the dog.
Bro.
Flat for you.
I'm honored and I'm flattered on a personal level. Getting this service dog kind of going to change the way I do everything. For everything from traveling to meeting with people, and I think it's going to have a lot of cops open up to me that wouldn't before, just from the ability to pet this one while they're talking. You know, like again at Police Week last year, I saw with Snout, I saw people open up that didn't want to talk, and I think it's just going to help more people open up to me.
As you can see, service dogs can play a tremendous role in the life of a law enforcement officer who suffers from PTSD, providing a companion who can react to their needs and ensure they are never alone. On behalf of the Wounded Blue, I want to thank Andre Sadowski and his family for their generosity in donating Custos. There is no doubt in my mind that through his travels, he will touch the lives of so many police officers for years to come. And with Eddie Richardson, there is no limit to what he and Custos will accomplish as they embody our organization's mission to help our injured and disabled cops nationwide. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Voices of the Blue. I'm Lieutenant Randy Sutton. Be safe and take care of yourselves. Help is here when you need it.